What is going on, everybody? We are playing Night Trap. This is a horror game from like the early 90s. It was a very controversial game when it came out. When this game came out, it actually spurred the creation of the ESRB, which I find really interesting, and I've been wanting to play it for a long time just because it's like a big piece of like gaming history. So I think it'd be pretty interesting to play. I don't think it's super long, but I've heard a lot of stuff about it and I want to see what it's like. It's basically, it's like a movie you play. Like an 80s movie. A little quiet though. What's up, Shadow Prince? Hey, Chrissy, what's up?
Oh no, there's no escape, my sweet little plum. All right, Mike, I think we've seen enough of that.
Wow, it's like really quiet.
It's gotta be the strangest thing I've ever seen. I hear that.
Just got this in last night.
All right, listen up. The students that have been coming up to work the resort on this side of the lake have been disappearing right and left.
The local authorities didn't have a clue until our surveillance teams tapped into the winery house right there and taped everything you just saw.
What about the cameras and the traps?
Probably security.
What?
We suspect they're using the winery house as a cover, and they're getting anyone who stumbles onto their scheme, whatever that is.
Mike. This is Kelly.
Kid.
Come on, isn't she a little young?
She's young. She's one of our best.
She'll also be working inside. And remember, no one goes in until we get the signal from her.
I want to know more about these traps.
Yeah.
That's one thing we've got going for us.
How's that?
One of our guys put an override on the camera cable unit here in the back hallway.
Which means?
Which means we have complete control of the cameras and the traps.
But who operates that?
They do.
And who's that?
I'm not exactly certain.
Breaking the fourth wall.
Control, but we gotta work together on this one. Any questions?
Let's rock and roll. Let's do it.
Be careful out there, huh? And you keep your eyes open. We're all depending on you, especially Kelly. She should be there now. I'll switch you over. And good luck.
Okay, whoa, why is the volume like that? It was like super quiet and then it blasted me. Oh. What are you even supposed to do? Oh. Didn't even tell me the button, though.
was young once too, you know. But you must start doing your job. We all have to do our job.
There we go.
Martini.
What's happening tonight, Dad?
Well, we have to bottle the 2 downstairs, and Sarah's coming in with 6 more tonight.
6? Yep.
The problem is Sheila and I might have to make a delivery.
That's no problem. Tony and I can handle it.
I'm not so sure.
Please have to go too.
Whoa, 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 what's this? This is special vintage.
Oh, Jeffrey, don't be so selfish. Think of the poor, starving augurs.
Those animals.
They're here.
Good. Come down.
Brought you along.
The only reason you
It's like,
brought me along is because
how do
Mom
you even
made
watch
you.
this? There's like so many things going on at
This is
once.
gonna be fun.
You with me, Control? We're going in.
Hi. Hi. I was so afraid you decided not to come.
Oh, no way. I've been looking forward to this all week.
Sarah, this is beautiful by the lake.
Really? It looks like a swamp. Hi, Megan. Oh, come on, everyone. I want you to meet my parents.
So these are your lovely new friends from the shopping mall.
Welcome to our little getaway.
Father, I want you to meet Cindy.
Kippy, close the door.
Danny. What's up?
Where's like the platform even?
Enchanté.
What?
Tu parles français, toi?
Oh, no, thank you.
Pity.
They gonna go pump some necks?
Oh, Sarah. Victor and I have to make a visit to the augurs tonight. A delivery, actually. I'm sure you and the boys can take care of everything here.
Uh-oh.
Come on, let's go. We don't want to upset the augurs.
Okay, I kind of get the flow of it now. It does seem like a little disjointed because like there's just a lot of stuff happening at once.
You really get a kick out of this stuff, don't you?
Oh, why not?
Well, do you think they can handle it?
Of course they can. What could possibly go wrong? Come on, darling. The augurs are waiting.
All right.
Oop, 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 oop. How did I not get them? I can't get them anymore there. What's going on here? It's getting spoopy. Oh, what's going on? Oh, neck pumping! Okay, they're just dancing like nothing's happening. Is it like not that but? I don't understand anymore. You have to like match the color? Like it was working before.
What's this? We got problems.
And my gracious brother, Jeff.
I think someone's taking control of the system.
We'll see if you can get it fixed. If not, we'll have to do it the old-fashioned way.
That could take all weekend. I got plans.
Yeah. Come on, everyone. I'll show you to your rooms. Okay. Lisa. Come on, Lisa. Lisa.
Look, it was your job to protect Kelly and the rest of those girls.
Oopsie.
But from what I've just seen, the place is being overrun. You've missed way too many of those suckers. Now, until you figure out how to do your job and do it right, you're dismissed.
Well, dang.
Breaking contact.
He would be the first to get his neck pumped. Is it even like where are the controls? Like I don't get the colors.
I was young once too, you know.
Hmm.
In your job.
Oh. Oh. You have to like cycle through them? Okay.
You cretini.
Tonight, Dad.
Well, we have to bottle the two downstairs, and Sarah's coming in with 6 more tonight.
6? Yeah.
Check out the boat.
I am so embarrassed.
This isn't exactly what I imagined, though.
Has anybody seen my chamois bag?
Which one? You got about 1,000,000 of them.
Back off, Birdface. You just better be glad I brought you along.
The only reason you brought me along is because Mom made you.
Shut up.
Well, I can tell this is gonna be fun.
You with me, Control? We're going in.
Hi.
Hi.
I was
I don't
so
like
afraid
see
you decided
any.
not
There
to.
we go. Okay, I don't get that one. What the heck? What the heck? Okay, but like it didn't. I have the big confusion. What is? I don't know what the colors do.
Enchanté.
What?
Tu parles français, toi?
Oh, no, thank you.
Beautiful house, Mrs. Morgan.
Oh, please, just call me Sheila.
I hit it though. Yeah. I don't, but it was red.
Come on.
Oh, Sarah. Victor and I have to make a visit to the Augers tonight. A delivery, actually. I'm sure you and the
I
boys
thought
can
I had
take
to
care
match
of
the
everything
colors.
here.
It's not working though. It only pops up red, but I like just missed it.
Hi, Eddie. Bye, Eddie. Nice of you to drop by, Eddie. Oh, and let us know when you want to die, Eddie.
Like, why is it? Through the internet we go. The large bar that starts blue, this is the access code to the traps. It'll randomly change throughout the gameplay. The actors will say change to code. Like green, for example. You have to be in the right room at the right time. Light on the bottom blinks red when you miss one. The trapping, that's when like they like fall through the floor or whatever. I set the trap off. You have to listen to the couple who owns the house to know what the color code they're switching to. That'll need to continue the traps. Try another color until you figure out which color will let the trap button work. Where's the parents? I feel like I missed too many, though.
Do you really think we should be leaving them here alone?
Why not?
Well, do you think they can handle it?
Of course they can. What could possibly go wrong? Come on, darling. The augers are waiting.
All right.
Like, you get like half a second to try.
There's a lot of weird-looking dudes around here.
It's not really a start over button, though. Nope. Not red, purple. Oof. Okay, it was purple.
Look, it was your job to protect Kelly and the rest of those
Yeah,
girls.
yeah.
But from what I've just seen, the place is being overrun.
You didn't
missed
tell me
way
how to
too
play
many
the
of those
game.
suckers. Now, until you figure out how to do your job and do it right, you're dismissed. Breaking contact.
Hey, Lego, what's up? Starts blue and then it changes color. Nothing yet?
I was young once too, you know. know that. But you must start doing your job. We all have to.
On you if you don't get on the ball. I'm sorry.
Oh, che cretini.
What's happening tonight, Dad?
Well, we have to bottle the 2 downstairs, and Sarah's coming in with 6 more tonight.
6? Yep.
The problem is Sheila and I might have to make a delivery.
That's no problem. Tony and I can handle it.
I'm not so sure.
These have to go too.
Whoa, 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 what's this? This is special vintage.
Oh, Jeffrey, don't be so selfish. Think of the poor, starving augurs.
Those animals.
They're here.
Good. Come down.
What's the matter with you, anyway?
The bunch.
Yes, it should be a good weekend.
Too bad we must visit the Oggs tonight. I'd much rather stay here and enjoy our new guests.
Now, Victor, we can't forget about the poor augurs.
Oh, you and your charity work. It's been...
Did I miss it?
Open the door.
Just a minute.
How are...
Ashley,
Hi.
Megan,
Hey.
Lisa,
Hi.
her little brother Danny.
What's up?
What? I clicked. I didn't click that one.
So charming.
And this is my wife, Sheila.
Hello.
Dang it. Take the color change. I don't know what the new color is. The purple?
Enchanté.
What?
Tu parles français, toi?
Oh, no, thank you.
Pity.
Yeah.
Our pleasure, my dear.
What's this?
Oh,
Heck.
Oh, Sarah. Victor and I have to make a visit to the augurs tonight.
Haven't
A
heard any
delivery
colors
action.
yet.
I'm sure you and the boys can take care of everything here.
Have fun. Curious.
I thought I tried red. Okay, red. What? It went through, but did go through.
Wanna die, Eddie.
Not red.
Code from blue to green.
Don't worry, Mom.
Oh, blue to green?
Good hunting.
Didn't even need to go near the bookcase. Oh wait, here we go. Bitch, you just said blue to green.
You think they can handle it?
Of course they can. What could possibly go wrong?
Sarah, you're...
The command didn't even pop up. Can you even stop him? I haven't been doing these. Ah, come on.
This is my cousin, Tony.
What's this? We got problems.
And my gracious brother, Jeff.
Did I miss it?
I'll have to do it the old-fashioned way.
I could take all weekend. I got plans.
Yeah. Come on, everyone.
Look, it was your job to protect Kelly and the rest of those girls. But from what I've just seen, the place is being overrun. You've missed way too many of those suckers. Now, until you figure out how to do your job and do it right, you're dismissed. Breaking contact.
It was better. Dang it, did I miss that? Because the other one distracted me. Try that again. I saw one, I thought I was gonna get it, but then I went back and I missed it. Make me watch the beginning. Okay.
Tony, I was young once too, you know. You are a very special boy. We both know that. But you must start doing your job. Cretini.
Hey, Dad.
Well, we have to bottle the 2 downstairs. And Sarah's coming in with 6 more tonight.
6? Yep.
The problem is Sheila and I might have to make a delivery.
That's no problem. Tony and I can handle it.
I'm not so sure.
These have to go too.
Whoa, 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 what's this? This is special vintage.
Oh, Jeffrey, don't be so selfish. Think of the poor, starving augurs.
Those animals.
They're here.
Be glad I brought you along.
The only reason you brought me along is because Mom made you.
Shut up.
Well, I can tell this is going to be fun.
Should be a good weekend.
Too bad we must visit the Oggs tonight. I'd much rather stay here and enjoy our new guests.
Now, Victor, we can't forget about the poor augur.
Open the door. Just a minute. How hard can it be to open a stupid door?
Hi. Megan.
Hey.
Lisa.
Hi.
Her little brother Danny.
What's up?
Ooh, I got that one.
This is a beautiful house, Mrs. Horton. Oh, please, just call me Sheila.
This weekend. It's very nice of you.
Our pleasure, my dear.
Doing a lot better.
Why don't let's go down to the lake?
Yes, Victor and I will take care of everything.
Guys, come on.
Oh, Sarah. Victor and I have to make a visit to the augurs tonight. A delivery, actually. I'm sure.
Curious little bunch. What's wrong?
Hi, Eddie.
I don't want to jinx it, but it hasn't changed color yet.
Need to drop by.
Access code from blue to yellow.
Yellow.
Sorry, Mom. It's all in the fingers.
Good hunting.
What? I did yellow. Maybe it takes a second. So you've just been switching cameras, right? You didn't change colors until she said yellow. Yeah, yeah. I missed that one.
What's this? We got problems.
And my gracious brother, Jeff.
Get it fixed. If not, we'll have to do it the old-fashioned way.
I could take all weekend. I got plans.
Come on, Lisa. Lisa.
What's going on?
Oh, it changed.
Oh, now this is my favorite bedroom.
Great. And what a great view.
It really is.
Hey, can I use this closet?
Oh, sure, go ahead. Okay. Hey, Sarah, where's your bedroom? Oh, it's downstairs.
I think we should give him the old Jamaican number, aren't you? And out.
You're not gonna trash your face with this junk, are you?
Megan, it could be a lot worse.
Come on, look at this stuff. You know, they should test this stuff on rats before they let people like you play with it.
Right, and how would they do that, Megan?
With a little rat. See, first you put him in a chair with a clown. Ouch! Oh, no! And then you find some powder and you...
I was wondering if maybe you had seen me aboard.
Your boots.
Look at all the...
Dang it. I don't know what color it is now. What? Ugh.
What was that?
Can't do anything though. I don't know the color.
So, what would you like?
Good.
Oh, how about some ice cream?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Ice cream.
Yeah.
We didn't buy the syrup.
Oh,
It's not great. The heck?
Megan.
Uh-oh.
This isn't gonna work. You're not scaring me. Wait. What are you doing now?
This is that scene. What the fuck color is it?
I don't believe what I just saw. Those bloodsuckers just got Lisa, and you had a chance to save her. I put the lives of those girls in your hands, and you screwed up. I'm pulling the plug on you before you do any more damage. Breaking contact.
Do the whole thing over again? It's just like there's so much going on, it's like so easy to miss when they say, oh, this color. Oh, dang it, I missed that. Ah! Goofy. Wait. Which one was it? This one?
We both know that. But you must start doing your job. We all have to do our job. I know. Oh, che cretini.
What's happening tonight, Dad?
Well, we have to bottle the 2 downstairs, and Sarah's coming in with 6 more tonight.
6? Yeah.
The problem is Sheila and I might have to make a delivery.
That's no problem. Tony and I can handle it.
Ashley, I think it's your imagination.
Check out the book.
I am so embarrassed.
No, this isn't exactly what I imagined, though.
Has anybody seen my chamois bag?
Which one? You got about 1 million of them.
Back off, Gridface. You just better be...
What's the matter with you, anyway?
I don't know. Bored, I guess.
Bored. Well, that's gonna change pretty...
Is at the Oggs tonight. I'd much rather stay here and enjoy our new guests.
I was so afraid you decided not to come.
Oh, no way. I've been looking forward to this all week.
Sarah, this is beautiful.
God, I missed that one.
Please, call. santé.
What?
Tu parles français, toi?
Oh, no, thank you.
Pitié.
Down to the lake.
Yes, Victor and I will take care of everything.
Guys, come on.
Oh, Sarah. Victor and I have to make a visit to the Augers tonight. A delivery, actually. I'm sure you and the boys...
No, 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 no. Ah. Oh, is it yellow now?
Oh, Victor, you monster.
Eddie. Oh, and let us know when you want to die, Eddie.
No. It changes every single time?
Trap access code from blue to purple.
Oh, wow, it does.
It's all in the fingers.
Good hunting.
That's a lot already. See, it doesn't immediately do it. Like, the next one you do is still the same color. It's the next one after that, which is annoying. I can't stop this one, though.
Tony.
I feel like there's a color mentioned here, but I keep missing it.
I could take all weekend. I got...
Lisa. Come on,
Nice to meet
Lisa.
you.
Lisa.
What's going on? That girl looks exactly like Madeline.
Sarah, your cousin's a
Hey, you guys, lighten up.
thought I saw something.
See, this is the part where, like, I don't know what the colors.
Bedroom.
Great.
Sarah, where's your bedroom? Oh, it's downstairs.
No, the color always
family.
changes because, like, I just saw that one scene at the other time it was like they said blue to yellow, and then the next time I tried it said blue to green, so it keeps
It's just
changing.
my parents, my brother, and me. But you never know who might drop.
You're not gonna trash your face with this junk, are you?
Megan, it could be a lot worse.
Come on, look at this stuff.
Like, I'm just guessing orange now. I'm just trying a bunch of things, and then by the time I actually get it, I've let too many go by.
So sorry to barge in, but I was wondering if maybe you had seen me.
Come on! Dinner's at the door!
Come on, somebody starts.
Okay, I'll be down in a bit.
It's not orange.
What was that all about?
Something about a boat.
Gee, no kidding.
Well, let's go get some.
Go check it out. Yeah, you check it. Do that.
So, what would you like?
Good. Oh, how about some ice cream?
Yeah, that sounds
Good.
good.
Ice cream Sundays.
We didn't buy the syrup.
Oh, I know. Crushed cookies and ice cream. You guys
That's
will love it.
cookies and ice
cream.
Yeah, you can.
Can't do that one.
Oh, goodness.
Locked?
No,
What's unlocked?
we have another problem. I found a tricord upstairs.
A what?
An auger tricord.
Hey, you guys want some?
Oh, thanks.
Thank you.
Hey, Control, check this out. They have pictures of all the girls. Their heights, weights, and blood types on the back.
I don't believe what I just saw. Those bloodsuckers just got Lisa, and you had a chance to save her. I put the lives of those girls in your hands, and you screwed up. I'm pulling the plug on you before you do any more damage. Breaking contact.
Like, there's no good way to, like, figure out what the colors are. They really after the blood. Yeah, they're like vampires. It's called a plasma bank. Okay, so this thing tells me the timestamps when they say stuff. I think. Yeah, because the first one, no. Entryway? I guess they say blue at the beginning. Try it again. At 5:40 is the first one. Yeah, and it's like the first one afterwards is like it takes like a room first. It's a little arrow. Quickly. I think we're gonna get it this time.
You are a very special boy. We both know that. But you must start doing your job. We all have to do our... Che cretini. And Sarah's coming in with 6 more tonight.
6? Yep.
The problem is Sheila and I might have to make a delivery.
That's no problem. Tony and I can handle it.
I'm not so sure.
These have to go too.
Whoa, 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 what's this? This is special vintage.
Oh, Jeffrey, don't be so selfish. Think of the poor starving off.
Has anybody seen my chamois bag?
Which one? You got about 1 million of them.
Back off, Birdface. You just better be glad I brought you along.
The only reason you brought me along is because Mom made...
Looks like a healthy bunch.
Yes, it should be a good weekend.
Too bad we must visit the Oggs tonight. I'd much rather stay here and enjoy our new guests.
Now, Victor, we can't forget about the poor augurs.
Oh, you...
Lisa? Hi. Her little brother, Danny.
Enchanté.
What?
Tu parles français, toi?
Oh, no, thank you.
Pity.
Just call me Sheila.
Go down to the lake.
Yes, Victor and I will take care of everything.
Guys, come on.
Oh, Sarah. Victor and I have to make a visit to the Augers tonight. A delivery, actually. I'm sure...
What's wrong?
Well, there's something... I want you to go downstairs and change the trap access code from blue to yellow.
Okay.
Don't worry, Mom. It's all in the
Oh wait, no,
fingers.
not yet.
Good hunting.
Okay, it's still blue. Okay. Okay, now it's yellow.
Of course they can. What could possibly go
The next one's at 9.
wrong? Come on, darling. The augers are waiting.
All right.
Music.
What's that one? Dang it, dang it, dang it. Ah, I missed it.
In Collins. No movement, over.
I miss it? Ugh. Okay. And the living room is the next one.
exactly like Madeline.
Oh, not that again.
No, not that again.
Come on, Studley, we better change that code. How about green? Sure.
Oh wait, no, it's still yellow. Okay. Okay. At the entryway.
Oh, now this is my favorite bedroom.
Okay, there's not one for like a while.
Great.
Hey, can I use this closet? Oh, sure, go ahead. Okay. Hey, Sarah, where's your bedroom? Oh, it's downstairs.
You know, this place seems awfully large. Do you have a big family?
No, it's just my parents, my brother, and me. But you never know who might drop in.
Oh, wow, you guys, this is the life.
And what about Tony? Oh, Tony's just here for the summer. You know, I think he likes Ashley.
Really?
Yes. You can see it in his eyes.
But he's wearing sunglasses.
I mean, you can tell by his face.
And his bod.
Yeah.
Sarah, what is this?
Oh.
Oh, cool.
My father collects weird things.
I'll get it. Wow.
Can I get a bite something?
I'm just trying to like I want to get through this.
So, what would you like?
Good.
Oh, how about some ice cream?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Ice cream.
Sundays.
We didn't buy the syrup.
Oh, I know. Crushed cookies and ice cream. You guys
That's
love it.
cookies and ice
cream.
Yeah, you get the cookies.
Oh, right here.
You can top it with this.
Oh, thank you.
Megan, this isn't gonna work. You're not scaring me. Wait. What are you doing? No! Leave me alone! No!
Okay, there we go.
Here.
Who's that?
I don't know.
What the? You just ignored him?
What happened on our big night? It was
Well, we better get the
Run, Lisa!
gotta get out of here. They're after us.
Yeah, nice try, kid.
I'm serious. Come on, I'll show you.
Wait a minute, Danny. Just calm down and tell
The Augs are here.
All right, I'll go downstairs and reset the access code to blue.
I always do that. Okay.
Oh, now what?
What was that? I don't know. It came from outside.
Look, I don't think it's a good idea for you to be hanging around here at night. Why don't you just go home, okay?
Wait, you're in danger. You've seen those things too?
Lord, keep all the children safe.
Let's go down to the control room. Maybe Tony has seen the Augs.
Gotcha.
I'd feel better if we switched the code again to yellow. We don't want anyone else to get control.
Careful. I'm gonna check out the rest of the house, okay?
Okay.
Listen, things are getting really weird around here. Keep your eyes open and watch out for the other girls. I'll be right back.
Wow.
Wait, don't shoot. It's me. Listen, I don't fool him.
You're one of the others.
Okay, you check in there, and I'll check down there. Be careful.
Whoa.
Yeah, this is great.
Yeah. Like, that was the guy in the costume, so I shouldn't have trapped him.
Leader, this is Mike. Come in. Leader, this is Mike. Come in.
Uh-oh. Oh, dang it, I missed that one. Oh god. That's this one, right? What? I missed it? Did the color change? I missed that one too.
I'm talking to Control. There's a camera right there.
Oh, I missed it. Come on, move. Yes.
Thank you. You don't know.
Oh, God. I thought I got it.
Control, how could you let that happen?
Megan is dead. And yes, you could have saved her. You were responsible for her life, and you screwed up. There's a lot going on in this house. Too bad you're not going to be around to see any more of it. Breaking contact.
I think there's a checkpoint, though. I don't have to do the whole thing over again. I think, but I need to remember... I think we're on blue. Dang it! Ah! Why do I have to miss that?
No, why don't you go ahead? Jeff and I have some cleaning up to do first.
Some weekend. Maybe Tony has seen the Augs.
Gotcha.
I'd feel better if we switched the code again to red. We don't want anyone else to get control.
I think I'm still blue, though, until the next one. Or, no. Okay, I'm on the next one.
Things are getting really weird around here. Keep your eyes open and watch out for the other girls. I'll be right back.
How long is the night? 25 minutes. I wonder if, like, since, like, I didn't do the best getting to that checkpoint, if I kind of, like, made it, harder from this point, because, like, I have, like, less room for error now, because I've, like, missed a lot. Okay.
Wow.
Wait, don't shoot. It's me. Listen, I don't fool him.
You're one of the others.
Okay, you check in there, and I'll check down there. Be careful.
Don't trap him.
Yeah, this is great.
Leader, this is Mike. Come in. Leader, this is Mike. Come in.
There's blood everywhere. There are these big creatures following us. Just relax.
Oh, is it just one? Okay. Dang it! Ugh. Oh, I got him. Okay. What? Ugh. I feel like it's skipped. They're called augurs. They're like vampire things? I'm not sure.
Against here.
Vampires!
Okay, got that one. I already missed that one.
Are you with us, Control? Control, you've got to be with us.
What are you doing?
I'm talking to Control. There's a camera right there.
I think they're coming to the door.
Oh boy. Oh, it's like 2 over, and you have to like go over in like within a second. What? I failed again.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. You don't know.
I don't know why it lets me keep going. Maybe I got through.
Way to go, Control. I knew you could do it.
That? How the heck are you supposed to know that? Okay.
Tony, this is all insane.
I tried to warn you, but you wouldn't listen.
Listen to what? What are you talking about?
Ashley, I tried to save her from the Oggs, but you had to interfere, and now you will pay.
Tony, I don't understand. This is crazy.
Don't be foolish, Kelly. They wouldn't stand in my way. Would you?
Oh, thanks, Control. That was close.
Hey! Hold it!
Surprise Pikachu face.
Where are the girls?
Let's look upstairs.
Oh, you're back.
Sarah, what is going on?
The Oggs are here.
Oh, we suspected as much when they didn't show up for the delivery.
They set us up.
Oh, Victor, they're just hungry.
Where are Jeff and Tony?
They're downstairs in the control room. Someone else has taken control of the cameras and the traps.
Who's that? Kelly, you all right?
Hold it! Nobody move!
What is the meaning of this? Please, that won't be necessary.
Who are you?
We're SCAT, Special Control Attack Team. You've got some explaining to do.
Well, in that case, then, why don't we all go into the living room and get comfortable?
Oh, take it. I think I missed it. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. Okay.
Will you just take it nice and easy, folks? Because it's not been a good night for me, you did?
Hey,
A number of kids.
Start back.
okay.
But not enough to become vampires. Have just enough blood to survive, but not enough to become vampires.
Poor creatures! Those things are monsters! See, these people are crazy!
Whoa, why does it like do that? Wait, 22. Already at 20. Oh, okay.
Serious trouble here.
No, Lieutenant. I'm afraid it is you who doesn't understand.
Hey, Cindy, are you all right?
Yeah, I feel great.
Jeffrey, you shouldn't have beaten her.
I couldn't help myself. Anyway, she told me about the override back in the hallway, so we have control back.
Oh, splendid. Let's go to the control, darling.
I don't got control anymore.
One moment.
Darling, would you like to do the honors?
Oh, thank you, my dear.
Wait, did I lose? Huh? I'm still a blue. Back a lot. I always miss those.
Well, how about you guys?
Oh, no. Why don't you go ahead? Jeff and I have some cleaning up to do first. Let's go down to the control room. Maybe Tony has seen the Augs.
Gotcha.
I'd feel better if we switched the code again to purple. We don't want anyone else to get control.
I think it's like immediate.
Listen, things are getting really weird around here. Keep your eyes open and watch out for the other girls. I'll be right back.
I read that the color changes when they leave the room and say the color. Yeah, that's usually when they do it. Wait, what the heck?
Wow.
I feel like it's busted.
Here we go again.
Hey, that's not fair. I can't see anything. Come on, dude. I'm definitely not gonna get it because I think like I had too many at the end. That's why it like crashed. So wait, that was the.
Wait, don't shoot! It's me! Listen, I don't fool him.
Gotta warn the others.
Okay, you check in there, and I'll check down there. Be careful.
Leader, this is Mike. Come in.
It's the one. It doesn't even turn red. I don't get that. It just went green and then like skipped a few frames and just kept going. Or maybe it was because I let one of the girls, like I didn't save one of the girls, so it like let me kept going to the point where like it was like, okay, you let one of the girls die or like get kidnapped or whatever, so like they let you keep playing, but like you can't actually win. This is dumb. Oh dang it! This is the one we have to go fast. No, it's not. That was Ashley. I'm going... And I missed it! See, it just breaks. What the heck? All screwed up now. Hey. This is... Okay. Okay, I got him. That was so cheesy. Yeah. Okay, I gotta get Cindy. What the heck? I don't even know if I actually got her. I don't think I did, because he fights her.
Thank you, you don't know.
I don't want to quit, because I think it's going to make me do the whole thing over again.
do it. Tony, this is all insane.
I tried to warn you, but you wouldn't listen.
Listen to what? What are you talking about?
Ashley, I tried to save her from the Oggs, but you had to interfere, and now you will pay.
Tony, I don't understand. This is crazy.
Don't be foolish, Kelly. They wouldn't stand in my way. Would you?
Oh, thanks, Control. That was close.
Hey, what is that thing?
We're going in.
Someone else has taken control of the cameras and the traps.
Who's that?
And get comfortable. Will you just take it nice and easy, folks? Because it's not been a good night for me, you dig? Start by explaining.
Okay.
Darling, it was your brilliant craftsmanship.
Get to the point.
That camera's just broken.
What do you say? I don't like this dude.
Just enough blood to survive, but not enough to become vampires.
Poor creatures.
I don't know why it's
Those
just
things
broken
are
like that.
monsters. See, these people are crazy.
Wandering about looking for blood, hoping
Isn't that
one
weird?
day to become a vampire.
Ew.
No, Lieutenant. I'm afraid it is you who doesn't understand.
I don't understand the system failure part.
Hey, Cindy, are you all right?
Yeah, I feel great.
Jeffrey!
I think, oh, it's because I can't save her. It
I
won't
couldn't help
let me
myself.
save her.
Anyway, she told me about the override back in the hallway, so we have control back.
Oh, splendid. Let's go to the control, darling.
Oh, no, wait. What is going on here?
One moment.
Darling, would you like to do the honors?
Oh, thank you, my dear.
If you have only 50 caught, when Victor and Sheila get home, they'll take back over the... Oh, wait, it's on green. I don't know. Okay.
Well, how about you guys? Oh, no. Why don't you go ahead? Jeff and I have some cleaning up to do first. Let's go down to the control room. Maybe Tony has seen the Augs.
Gotcha.
I'd feel better if we switched the code again to red. We don't want anyone else to get control.
Okay.
Listen, things are getting really weird around here. Keep your eyes open and watch out for the other girls. I'll be right back.
That was...
Wow. We gotta tell everybody else. Follow me.
Wait, don't shoot. It's me. Listen, I don't fool him.
You're to warn the others.
Okay, you check in there, and I'll check down there. Be careful.
Yeah, this is great.
Tell me what's going on. There's a dead body. There's blood everywhere.
When I go to sleep, I'm literally fall asleep because I don't sleep so much. Good night. Okay, well, good night, Caterpie. Oh, night. Thanks for the luck. That was the hall. Okay, I was at that timestamp.
vampires we're up against here.
Vampires?
Okay. And oh, dang it, I paused it! Okay, there we go.
Oh, Control, you've got to be with us.
What are you doing?
I hit it! Ugh! Damn it. And that one's just janked up now. Okay. Dang it, I paused it at the wrong time. The heck? Let me start over now. This is stupid.
Thank you. Thank you. You don't know.
Uh-oh, I'm not paying attention.
Way to go, Control. I knew you could do it. Tony, this is all insane.
I tried to warn you, but you wouldn't listen.
Listen to what? What are you talking about?
Ashley, I tried to save her from the Augs, but you had to interfere, and now you will pay.
Tony, I don't understand. This is crazy.
Don't be foolish, Kelly. They wouldn't stand in my way. Would you?
Oh, thanks, Control. That was close.
Where are the girls?
Let's look upstairs.
Oh, you're back.
Sarah, what is going on?
The Augs are here.
Oh, we suspected as much when they didn't show up for the delivery.
They set us up.
Oh, Victor, they're just hungry.
Where are Jeff and Tony?
They're downstairs in the control room. Someone else has taken control of the cameras and the traps.
Who's that?
To help the unfortunate augurs.
Augurs?
Uh,
Dare to die.
Poor creatures have just enough blood to survive.
Dare to die.
Poor creatures have just enough blood to survive, but not enough to become vampires.
Poor creatures! Those things are monsters! See, these people are crazy!
It's a wicked curse. Wandering about looking for blood.
22.
But you're in serious trouble here.
God damn it.
No, Lieutenant. I'm afraid it is you who doesn't understand.
Hey, Cindy, are you all right?
Yeah, I feel great.
Jeffrey!
I can't save you.
I couldn't help myself. Anyway, she told me about the override back in the hallway, so we have control back.
Oh, splendid. Let's go to the control, darling.
Oh, no, wait, what is going on here?
One moment.
Darling, would you like to do the honors?
Oh, thank you, my dear.
Hey, Rocket Front Tori, what's up? That's been a long time.
Well, how about you guys?
Oh, no. Why don't you go ahead? Jeff and I have some cleaning up to do first. So, let's go down to the control room. Maybe Tony has seen the Augs.
Gotcha.
I'd feel better if we switched the code again to red. We don't want anyone else to get control.
What is this game? It's called Night Trap.
And I wind up in the middle of nowhere. It's embarrassing, Cindy.
Wait, dang it.
The entire...
Wait, no, wasn't it? They changed the access. Oh, dang it. There you go. You have to, like, trap these, like... They're called augurs. They're, like, these vampire things. They're, like, they're traps all around the house, and you have to, like, activate the traps when they, like, step over them.
Wow. Follow me.
And it's like a house with, like, multiple cameras, and you keep switching between the cameras.
I don't think you should be hanging around that weird Eddie.
Definitely.
Girl, what you eating?
Ew! Cindy, you're making a mess.
That tastes like blood.
Yeah, right.
I haven't seen this yet.
This is Kelly. Come in. Over.
Oop. How does she know what blood tastes like? I mean, if you ever cut your, like, gum or something, you can taste blood.
Great.
Bad joke. I know. Okay.
Coming in.
Leader, this is Mike. Come in. Leader, this is Mike. Come in.
Just that one. Oh, damn it. Ah! So quick. Well, it was like made in the 80s, so yeah. It's like if a horror movie from the 80s got turned into a game. Uh-oh. No, I missed them. Okay, I got that one.
Be with us. What are you doing? I'm talking to Control. There's a
That one. Okay, and then I get the timing on this one right. Okay, wait, I gotta go to the living room after this. Okay, good, finally! Okay, what was... okay.
They're not there. We just have to trust that they are, Megan. I can't stand it. Megan, no! Megan, run! You're trapped, Control!
And then...
Way to go, Control! I knew you could do it!
That was that, and then...
Tony, this is all insane.
I tried to warn you, but you wouldn't listen.
Listen to what? What are you talking about?
Ashley, I tried to save her from the Oggs, but you had to interfere, and now you will pay.
Tony, I don't understand. This is crazy.
Don't be foolish, Kelly. They wouldn't stand in my way. Would you?
Yep.
Oh, thanks, Control. That was close.
Where are the girls?
Let's look upstairs.
Oh, you're back.
Sarah, what is going on?
The Oggs are here.
Oh, we suspected as much when they didn't show up for the delivery.
They set us up.
Oh, Victor, they're just hungry.
Where are Jeff and Tony?
They're downstairs in the control room. Someone else has taken control of the cameras and the traps.
Who's that?
It was made to look like a movie. Because this game came out, or like, it came out when, like, CDs were being popular for making, like, putting games onto. So, like, people just putting oh, dang it! Ah, I'm not paying attention. Ugh. The whole thing, ugh.
Oh, no. Why don't you go ahead? Jeff and I have some cleaning up to do first. Let's go down to the control room. Maybe Tony has seen the Oggs.
Gotcha.
I'd feel better if we switched the code again to purple. We don't want anyone else to get control.
Just stay in your room and be careful. I'm gonna check out the rest of the house, okay?
Okay.
Listen, things are getting really weird around here. Keep your eyes open and watch out for the other girls. I'll be right back.
Tell everybody else. Follow me.
Man, he is really flipped out.
I don't think you should be hanging around that weird Eddie.
Definitely.
Ew!
Sadie, you're making a mess.
That tastes like blood.
Yeah, right.
It's like good. Bless her heart.
Yeah, this is great.
Okay, hold on. We'll tell leader we're coming in.
Someone's screaming. Let's go check it out.
There's a dead body. There's blood everywhere. There are these big creatures following us.
towards it like it was a fruit roll up. It's like, okay, if you get there a second beforehand, it doesn't even let you pick. It doesn't even let you,
Pyres we're up against here. Are you with us, Control? Control, you've got to be with us.
Okay, when the little bar at the bottom turns red, that's when I have to, like, trap them. That's, like, the little indicator. Wait, 18, 20... You gotta be kidding me! Let me just start over!
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. You don't have...
Way to go, Control. I knew you could do it.
No point in even continuing.
Tony, this is all insane.
I tried to warn you, but you wouldn't listen.
Listen to what? What are you talking about?
Ashley, I tried to save her from the...
I don't know what happens when you quit. I feel like if I quit, it's gonna just make me start all over. This is a big budget game. Probably really was. I think they produced it in like the late 80s, but no console manufacturer would like take it. I think they had it like planned for one console, but then they said like nah, it's not gonna work. And then finally like the Sega CD took it up like years later.
Dogs, but you had to interfere, and now you will pay.
Tony, I don't understand. This is crazy.
Don't be foolish, Kelly. They wouldn't stand in my way. Would you?
Oh, thanks, Control. That was close.
CDs were all the rage. Gotta watch videos on your CDs. Even though they're compressed as all heck.
Where are the girls?
Let's look upstairs.
Oh, you're back.
Sarah, what is going on?
The Augs are here.
Oh, we suspected as much when they didn't show up for the delivery.
They set us up.
Oh, Victor, they're just hungry.
Where are Jeff and Tony?
They're downstairs in the control room. Someone else has taken control of the cameras and the traps.
Who's that? Please, that won't be necessary.
Who are you?
We're SCAT, Special Control Attack Team. You've got some explaining to do.
Well, in that case, then, why don't we all go into the living room and get comfortable?
Thank you. Get to the point.
It's a wicked curse. Wandering about looking for blood, hoping one day to become a vampire.
Ew!
No, Lieutenant. I'm afraid it is you who doesn't understand.
Hey, Cindy, are you all right?
Yeah, I feel great.
Jeffrey, you shouldn't have bitten her.
Cindy, why are you so hard
couldn't
to
help
get?
myself. Anyway, she told me about the override back in the hallway, so we have control back.
Oh, splendid. Let's go to the control, darling. Oh, no, wait. What is going on here?
One moment.
Darling, would you...
Because if I save her, she's not gonna tell him the override. This is the run.
Well, how about you guys? Oh, no. Why don't you go ahead? Jeff and I have some cleaning up to do first. Let's go down to the control room. Maybe Tony has seen the Augs.
Gotcha.
I'd feel better if we switched the code again to purple. We don't want anyone else to get control.
I'd like you to stay in your room and be careful. I'm gonna check out the rest of the house, okay?
Okay.
Listen, things are getting really weird around here. Keep your eyes open and watch out for the other girls. I'll be right back.
I just gotta pay a lot of attention at 1833.
Man, he is really flipped out.
Want to see it again?
I don't think you should be hanging around that weird Eddie.
Definitely.
Ew!
Eddie, you're making a mess.
That tastes like blood.
Yeah,
It's like blood.
Yeah, this is great.
Oh my gosh, that was so close.
Tell me what's going on.
There's a dead body. There's blood everywhere. There are these big creatures following us.
It's the family that's like that lives in the house are vampires, and then there are these creatures called Augs that are just like mindless vampires, and I don't know, they're like attacking the house because they want blood. The family thinks that's normal. They have friends over that aren't vampires and are attacking the friends. A lot of stuff's going on. Let's do hall? No. That was a living room. I don't know. That was the driveway. I don't, like, I was there like 3 seconds beforehand and it just skips it.
against here.
I gotta save Cindy, though. If I miss a 1 or 2 here, it's like, okay. Bedroom. You're just there to, yeah, use the camera system to grab those nasties. The fuck? I get hit. See, like, that one works immediately. All the other ones don't. I think this one's the driveway now. Oh, I should have paused. Okay, good. Don't screw it up now. Okay,
Kelly, what if they're not there? We just have to trust that they are, Megan. I can't stand it! Megan, no! Megan, run! You're trapped, Control!
and then it's... Hey Tim, what's up? Yeah, you gotta activate the traps so the people don't die.
Tony, this is all insane!
I tried to warn you, but you wouldn't listen.
Listen to what? What are you talking about?
Ashley, I tried
It's
to
a cool
save you.
concept, just a little janky.
And now you will pay.
Tony, I don't understand. This is crazy.
Don't be foolish, Kelly. They wouldn't stand in my way. Would you?
Yep.
Oh, thanks, Control. That was close.
Okay. It's kooky, but I like it.
Let's look upstairs.
Oh, you're back.
Sarah, what is going on?
The Augs are here.
Oh, we suspected as much when they didn't show up for the delivery.
They set us up.
Oh, Victor, they're just hungry.
Where are Jeff and Tony?
They're downstairs in the control room. Someone else has taken control of the cameras and the traps.
Who's that? Meaning of this. Please, that won't be necessary.
Who are you?
We're SCAT, Special Control Attack Team. You've got some explaining to do.
Well, in that case, then, why don't we all go into the living room and get comfortable?
Will you just take it nice and easy, folks? Because it's not been a good night for me, you dig?
Okay. Okay. Nope, nope. Okay, good.
Creatures have just enough blood to survive.
This one, I don't know why it goes white.
Poor creatures! Those things are monsters! See, these people are crazy!
It's so wicked. Hoping one day to become a vampire.
Ew!
Vampires, you gotta be jabbing me. Let's cuff these freaks and drag them downtown.
Hold it! I don't think you understand, Mr. Martin, but you're in serious trouble here.
Okay. I can't even see this one.
Your bullets cannot hurt me.
What are we going to do with the others?
Don't worry about them.
Oh,
Now,
dang it. Did I
let's go
screw
and
that
get
up?
Foldy.
Didn't see. Uh oh. Yeah, wait, which one?
Appelle-toi, ma chérie.
Oh, this is...
All. Looking for. Ooh, gotcha.
Closet trap!
But it was going to be a surprise.
Thanks! Come on, you guys, you gotta help me, please. Use the traps. Now!
The wall trap!
Okay.
Yeah! You're the only one that can save me. You're all mine now.
What time am I looking for?
Thanks, Control. You just saved my life. And you were very good. You saved all my friends. Trapped most of the Oggs. I'll bet with a little practice, you could be perfect.
Hey! This music, though. Thank you for the GGs. I liked it. It's like a cool concept. I wonder how this would be to, like, how this would feel to play, like, when it was, like, brand new. Why didn't they just light up with them all those heavy firearms? This game's not even that bad, and people got all upset about it. You had a girl who bit into blood jello. Got some neck pumping. It was pretty wholesome. Big babies. It's actually really, I think it's on YouTube, but if you watch like that hearing from like this game being released without a rating and stuff. Like, little children went into the store and bought this game. There was no rating on it. Caught 88 out of a possible 100. Wait another 20 years. Oh wait, can I screen cap this? There you go. What's all this stuff? It's the basement. Ooh, behind the scenes stuff. Yeah, this is on the Switch.
This over here at this point? Yep, it's right there. Ready? Here we go. And action.
I find that so extremely offensive.
Oh,
The
here it is.
only word you can say to the manufacturers and the shareholders of the company is shame on you. Shame, shame, shame on you.
Mark, hold it right there.
Shame on people that produce that trash. It's child abuse, in my judgment.
I don't like it at all.
Mark.
About 2 months ago, I saw the video game Night Trap.
I'm dead.
It is a sick, disgusting video game, in my judgment.
There's the drill. That's the guy with the drill.
Yeah, that's the guy with the drill. But
We mustn't catch him or we don't see the gratuitous violence.
It's an effort to trap and kill women.
for the first month
You know the
or so,
point of the game
I was
isn't to
going
do
out,
that. The
"There's
point
evil
is
men
to
that
save
they
them.
match up." There's evil men that they match up. But it was a joke for a while. Then the joke started getting serious until a friend of my family's called me and said, "Hey, did you know Captain Kangaroo came on TV today and said that Night Trap was a bad game?"
The danger arises when the subject of the software is of a violent nature.
I mean,
That's where it got very serious for me, because I loved Captain Kangaroo.
Well, I mean, God, it was on the front page of USA Today. It was on the front page of the Washington Post. It was on the front page of the New York Times. It was so new. It was so revolutionary at the time that it first came out that it was ideal fodder for somebody who wanted to use it as a political hand grenade.
Your bullets can't hurt me.
And when we see the new generation of video games, and especially Night Trap and several other examples, in my judgment, they've gone too far.
This is really fascinating.
My son and I, Tyler, who's 11 now, we went to rent a movie. And the gentleman said to me, he says, "Hey, you know, Dana, they took your game off the market." And I said, "What? Why?" He said, "Well, obviously there's a bunch of controversy behind it." And I said, "Oh, really?" And that's how I heard. It's not violent, you know, in any sense. It's not violent, it's not gory, it's not anything like that at all. And the object of the game is to save the girls that go in for the slumber party.
Way to go, Control. I knew you could do it.
Our state of mind about creating some horrible, frightening thing.
So, you're the troublemaker.
It was really, how many Augs can we trap in the house?
The guy from the New York Times called me and he said, "We hear these terrible things are happening." And that was like one of the first phone calls I got, that these games are really violent and people, you know, are really up in arms about them. And I was saying, "Have you seen Night Trap?"
Oh, they're the Ogs, by God.
Evil Ogs.
They are evil. You can just tell by the way they're hopping along.
I'm afraid the Ogs aren't our biggest problem.
The horrible sex and violence scene is in the bathroom. Right here, X marks the spot. This is where Elisa gets it. She is in a nightgown, so I guess this is the scantily clad part. And there's, you know, an Aug in the shower. I mean, it was funny. You could hear people laughing on the set because it is.
I don't see why it would be titillating. I had on a spaghetti strap nightgown. It was cute. It was peach. I think it had little flowers here.
The whole sort of reason for having that thing that goes around the neck of the kids that get nailed was to make it something that was sort of so phantasaical and something so non-replicable that there wouldn't be any chance that anybody could mistake it for reality.
Ooh, so scary.
A controversial scene.
This is actually the reason why there's ratings on video games now.
We prefer self-regulation to government regulation, but make no mistake about it, we will move ahead.
I'm sure titillated.
The one good thing that came from Night Trap is that it created a rating system for titles.
I flew to Washington to go to these hearings. In the morning of the hearings, they announced to us, they told me, "Gee, you know, we're really sorry. Thanks so much for coming. We're really sorry, but we decided that there isn't any time to hear your testimony today." And then at some point in the hearings, Dorgan is reading from, he says, "Yeah, and it's a shame Mr. Zito couldn't be here to defend this horrible filth that this company is putting on." I said, "Senator, I am here and I'd be happy to talk about it. You're out of order. Just, you know, be quiet back there."
See?
Damn.
These people are crazy.
That I actually did see TV reports that the object of the game was to kill and rape sexy co-eds.
There was absolutely no sex.
Sex? I mean, unless you're attracted to large, dark objects that go like this, there wasn't any.
Hey,
Actually,
did you see where she just bumped into? Good Lord. It's gratuitous, the sex.
At the end of the hearings, I walked up to Lieberman and I said to him, Senator, have you ever actually played this game? And he said, I don't have to. This is filth.
And I think that Night Trap is kind of going to the wolves as bait. Like, here, have this one.
I want to state that
Oh,
Night
he's-
Trap
he's-
will never appear on a Nintendo system.
Bro, I played on a
Obviously, it will
Nintendo
not pass
system.
our guidelines.
You know, when all this TV coverage was going on, I was on a TV show, and when I needed the Night Trap footage, it was Nintendo that was like, oh, we'll send it to you.
Howard, I owe all the sales of Night Trap to you.
Want to sell something to 16-year-old boys? Get it banned by Toys R Us. You know, you can't keep enough of a supply at the warehouse.
I've had some controversy in my life, and I just found it interesting that there was some controversy behind this also. But it's like this dark cloud, you know, that just kind of follows me.
You know, I have this horrible feeling that 20 years from now, somebody's going to call me and say, Jim, we want to do an interview, you know. And I'm going to say, great, you know, is it Wirehead? Is it this new show? And, no, Night Trap, the classic, the great, you know, we want to get the behind the scenes of Night Trap. Yeah, I'm going to be pulling this stupid binder out, you know, every 5 years going, yeah, well, we had a lot of fun.
Mark. Mark. Rick, will you tell these guys to stop bugging me?
I love that Nintendo let themselves look dumb. They look so stupid. Oh my gosh. Just like, it'll never appear on a Nintendo system. Not that it could run on the Super Nintendo at the time even. Wait, did I back it? Oop. Sorry, I had to turn it up for the...
My name is Jim Riley.
Oh, wow, HD.
And I was co-creator, writer, and director on Night Trap.
I've seen sexier episodes of Jeopardy.
This is mid-'80s. Nintendo is doing very well with their video games, right? Mario Brothers type stuff. Sega is doing pretty well. I was working with Nolan Bushnell on a series of interactive advertising and interactive retailing campaigns. And I got a call from a guy who was actually my neighbor, Rob Fulop, who had developed Demon Attack and a number of Atari games. And he knew of a guy named Tom Zito working at another Nolan Bushnell company that had actually been presented. There was a guy, an engineer who came in with this wafer that allowed you to attach it to a VCR and be able to interact with
it's $15.
The video cartridge as your video source, but you could interact up to 4 choices at any one time. And they were trying
Not
to figure out
terrible.
what to do with it. So Rob knew that I had a background.
I think it was on sale a few months ago. I forgot to buy it then.
introduced me to Tom. Tom wanted to put together some demos to take to Hasbro. And they said,
Television music.
So this is a relatively inexpensive addition to a VCR.
Oh yeah, they wanted
if
to
we
like
provide this enhancement. We can actually get into the video game business and allow us to compete. That's significant revenue, and now we're in the living room. We all came up with ideas.
we wanted to make like an
My
attachment for
focus was more
VCR
about
to play
these
games.
environments where you could go anywhere at any time or feel as if you could move more freely. One of the easiest ways to think of that is surveillance cameras. The first demo we did was Scene of the Crime to kind of play test the idea of being able to move around through surveillance cameras and see how interesting that was. So in Scene of the Crime, the basic idea is that this wealthy man has a safe full of money in his library, and he has this new surveillance system where
Television music, my friend. I'll check you out. Oh, thanks so much.
Is the security guy, and he tells you to please watch the safe, and if anybody tries to break in, he wants to know about it.
Watch them with the cameras. If anyone tries anything, I want to know about it.
Then you can move around the house, switching cameras, to try to follow what's going on. Of course, everybody has a plot to steal the money. So you're trying to figure out who's involved, how it happens, and then after a 3 to 5 minute quick period, sure enough, somebody stole the money. The lights were out. It was hard to tell exactly who it was. You couldn't just sit in the room to figure it out. And then he says, okay, who did it? And then you guess. So really simple concept, but 4 of us flew back to Hasbro, pitched it to Stephen Hasenfeld and a boardroom of 22 executives. That day we got funding, significant funding, to start what became Digital Pictures. Then they said, okay, we want to do a title that uses this. And at that point, I was working on a number of other things, but I felt like surveillance cameras is great, but to have more effect on what happens, rather than just an observer looking at what's going on, if we could create some device that allowed participants to feel more engaged and be able to subtly change the story. Again, not branching or changing the ending, but in fact, be able to do something and watch how the story changes. And have to play it multiple times to really understand the subtleties of that. And
That was kind of cool, because like when I kept failing, I kept like switching between the cameras and I was seeing different scenes.
Environment.
This is not like intended to be beaten like the first time you play through it. So you can like see multiple.
Started to realize, wow, this is tricky stuff. Part of it is that there was never a real formula. Hasbro decided that it didn't want to move forward. They began, I think, to understand that this is a significant investment. This is like starting a studio. We all went away, 1989, and then in 1992, Tom negotiated a deal with Sega, who had come up with the Sega CD, which was just powerful enough to stream. Back then, it's Donkey Kong, it's Mario Brothers, really simple pixelated graphics. And so
you just throw some shade.
There was this option to play or experience a live-action interactive world that was all photoreal with real people, etc. So that I think was the initial excitement. And so when the Sega CD came out, everybody was just hats and horns, and this is fantastic, and look, we can interact with this. And we had a number of really interesting people that were experimenting, is really the best way to say it, with this sort of new platform. Not quite sure what it was. And everything from writers who were, having constructive arguments about interactive narrative, which is very tricky, right? A lot of people will say, we don't want people to look the wrong way or we want to control their experience and to give this to
yeah, see, that's what it looked like.
Filmmakers, it goes against everything that they've been trained to do. The other side of that is the game, is a video game. And a video game, a really good video game, is you have full control. You're actually, the world is very believable, full of fascinating characters, and you're motivated to do a number of things to achieve whatever the goal is. But it's a high level of interactivity, right? And that's more important than the believability of your environment, right? So those are the two extremes. Even back then, those were the two extremes. But there was this funny gray area, and nobody quite knew what to make of it. You know, we called it FMV or live action interactive or whatever those
Full motion
were.
video.
You bring a writer, a director, a game designer, a software programmer. There were all these different.
It was remade. This is the original game.
Speaking completely different language.
This is the remade
having
version.
Very different.
Or I guess
sensibilities,
remastered.
Trying to find some common ground. The first concept was to take the.
That does look terrible. That first clip they showed looked bad.
And with a safe full of money.
Yeah, when it's like zoomed out like that, it
so
doesn't
was
look
a
great.
billionaire who had, Fort Knox in his house, modern house in Lake Tahoe. He was able to do this with comfort and leave, knowing that he had this next generation security system, which included the latest surveillance cameras.
I mean, Donkey Kong was doing the the
also
digitized graphics kind of.
Traps and gadgets.
It was like they had like the 3D model sprites.
Would allow the 24/7 security team to be able to trap any potential intruders. And so happens one weekend, his daughter shows up for a slumber party with all of her teenage friends, and
Pre-rendered,
the
yeah.
house is attacked by ninja burglars. And the reason I thought ninjas would be the cool approach would be that they move in the shadows. You start off with this really simple, clean concept that could be refined and really have an edge to it and a look and stuff, and you end up with this thing that is a combination of bad notes over time. And somehow it went from ninjas focused on getting the money, and the girls being able to, they were sort of not the key, but they were very much caught in the mix to vampires. There was this thing called reproducible violence. It's the first time I had heard that term, but it turns out to be a very real thing. And Hasbro in particular was very concerned about that. So we went into kind of the supernatural realm with the vampire. And they said, no, we don't want to see vampires biting the girls. So these were toothless vampires, and they could not move too quickly. So they actually had to be kind of sick. So they had to be toothless, sick vampires. I mean, it just kept getting worse. And the AUG term came because they really needed blood, and the only way they could get it was to auger in with a device like the trocar. That cleared as a non-reproducible I thought that in our effort to homogenize this thing and make it more friendly and less scary, it actually was pretty creepy in terms of these strange characters walking around with the trocar. In this case, the script writing was so bizarre because you had to do two things. You had to create a world, then you had to navigate within that world. You had technical limits of what you could actually do, but you were cheating that to make it look like you could do anything. So that was a whole thing. And then for the moments, you could write a scene, but the scene had to motivate somebody to go somewhere else. But the script was not 120 pages. The script was like this, right, with a timeline there. And people were going, how do I read this? I mean, it's kind of like, I'm okay, I'm here and what. Because everything was, by the way, time, right? Because you only had that much time for the scene. So blocking was very different. Rather than sitting down with the actors and saying,
what's the intent here, and should you walk over here, and where should you? It was like, okay, we got you have 24 seconds. So how do we block this where you're going to end up going out that door, but it's got to look natural, right? Yeah. And you got to be out that door in 18 seconds, because in 18 seconds you're going to appear in the hallway. I walked around with a timeline. I think it became sort of a joke, which is, where are we now? And I'd have to take the timeline out, and it had 8 tracks, right? 4 at any one time with stills, and I would be able to figure out. So it was tricky. That we shot days and nights, sets and locations. I was surprised at how quickly everybody got into it. Right? It wasn't difficult for them to go, oh, I get it. Okay, so, I'm going to be here, but I could be over there, and then depending on what happens with the AUG here, I might. And they got into it, and in some cases they adjusted their performance accordingly, which was a wonderful surprise. We didn't have a lot of money to cast name talent and that sort of thing. Dana Plato was someone who we were lucky.
I just looked at quotes. I'm dead.
Yeah.
Well, there's something about Kelly.
Woman's intuition again, huh?
Victor, you monster. Come on, let's go. We don't want to upset the augers.
All the AUGs were stunt guys with, trash bags taped to them. But when the trap went, they had to be in a position where they were balanced, right? Because when they drop through the floor, they've got to be able to do it. How do you move? You do this. So that became the AUG. We had to figure out in shooting how to be most economical. So we generally shot out each environment. The bedroom was one of the first sets we shot, and the lobby or the foyer was one of the last. But most of the continuity, there were so many other issues.
There you go.
That continuity like that was the least of anybody's concern.
This guy is really wigged out.
Trying to create an environment where the cast, and to some degree the DP and the lighting guys, really could participate as if they were making a movie. There were other technical restrictions. They were very nervous about things that were too dark. I mean, the way it was originally envisioned was that it was really cool and edgy. And it turned out to be super bright because they were concerned that if it got too dark, that it would pixelate too much. Because the technology was so new and we were right at the edge. What was interesting is we shot Night Trap on 35 millimeter. In fact, Don Burgess was the DP and went on to do Forrest Gump, and not that Night Trap launched his career. I mean, Don Burgess, this brilliant DP, is having to essentially light the room like everything's got neon lights. And we were all unhappy about that. But at the same time, it's the first time it's being done, right? And there were a lot of people involved, and everybody was making their best guess. The shoot was tricky. We shot days and nights, sets and locations.
I love how you're speaking all this jargon like we're in the film. You know, right?
Using, I think it was Ediflex at one pass. It was the only way to cut this, because what you end up with, it's a puzzle, right? So think of it as, a 3D chess game where you're trying to figure out, okay, I got a little piece right there, and I got a piece that ties into that. In spite of all of this, it was a title that became very popular with a lot of people, I think primarily because it was one of the first to have real characters, in a real photoreal world.
Sarah, we're in this huge house with all your friends. We have telephones, we have a car, your parents...
Oh my God.
And you say, so?
Come on, Sarah, what's the first thing you think of?
Party!
We had gone through a 3-year period with Hasbro where we looked at the marketplace, we did a ton of play testing, and I don't think it was ever clearly resolved what this thing was. And in fact, when it was ported over to Sega CD, I felt
we need Night Trap 2. Yep.
Yes, it was being released, but it was being released on a game platform. And sure enough, everybody was going, well, this isn't really a game. I mean, this is an interesting thing and it's fun, And for a lot of people, they didn't need a heavy interaction. So the live action,
Heavy interaction.
real characters
I was
is
clicking
more
a lot of
interesting, at least
buttons.
for a period of time. Night Trap goes out, and still a new market. Nobody quite knows what's going on, and I don't think the sales were that great. And then all of a sudden, there's
You
a
gotta have
Senate
reflexes
hearing
with the game.
on violence in video games. And Night Trap is one of the premier, and I'm just thinking, you're kidding. I mean, because by that time we had
James off his meds
the
again.
simplest things. The only thing that was probably the most violent was the trocar in the bathroom scene.
Megan.
Couldn't even see anything too. Like the original version was so pixelated.
What are you doing now?
If you saw the Senate hearing, what it looked like is somebody had just edited out the most violent things from different games, including Night Trap, and put it
Mortal
together
Kombat.
and showed it to these guys who, of course, most likely never played video games, so they didn't really understand the market. But what they thought is, my 8-year-old kid is being trained to kill people. If you talk to the kid, he'd go, what are you talking about?
This is actually very relevant to what's happening today.
So I think what happened is there were selects that were made, including the trocar scene in the bathroom of Night Trap. They said, not only is this violence, not only are you promoting violence to our kids and somehow subconsciously turning them into, violent criminals, but because it's real, it's actually more scary. Up till that time, it was pixelated graphics. And when it became real, I think everybody thought, oh my God, now this is really bad. I don't think there was a lot of understanding of what was going on in the business. I don't think that Night Trap, in comparison to some of the other games that were out at that time, was that violent. It did have its moments, and when you, just like anything, once you take those things and you put them together, you can make anything look like the worst horror film you've ever seen. But thank God, because two things happened. One is sales of Night Trap just went through the roof, and then they came up with the rating system. The irony is that Night Trap is still on the list of most violent games. And
It's
you
not
look
that violent.
at what's out there. I mean, there's no comparison. The shower scene, it's not even a shower scene, but the bathroom scene with the trocar, it looks pretty gruesome when you do the close-up and you see the drill going into the neck, and I get that. At least back then it was, considered to be pretty gruesome. But
I make weekly pilgrim just to help.
For some people,
the cave and demon.
You have to look at the Augs as kind of sad. What's happening now is it's worth bringing back Night Trap and some other things just because there are a lot of people that would love to see it in better resolution, and I don't know where the film is. I mean, fortunately, I made a copy of the original timed masters, and those were, again, timed for this unknown world. So everything's bright, but even then, you're going to see a lot more contrast and a lot more detail than you did through the Sega CD. I'm hoping that the fans of the game will actually have
look at it.
A newer, fresher experience with the resolution change. I'm also very interested in people that have never been in this world before and don't think of it as a game and don't think of it as a movie, but think of it as live action interactives. Today, you say interactive and it's like, yeah, so what? What specifically do you mean? Your computer's interactive, right? So back then, it was people didn't understand when you said interactive. They really didn't know what that meant. Or they'd have very different ideas about what that meant. So in some ways, that part of it, I think is going to be fun.
The same thing happened with like when they had those. I think they had like the animated cartoon and the Sonic CD. It was like really pixelated like that. Oh, is this the actual timeline? Wait, Get both endings in scene of the crime to unlock. I don't know if I want to play scene of the crime now. Let Kelly get bitten by Sarah to unlock. All grayed out. Hey, CD, thank you for the sub. Huh. I have to get like all the endings. Well, I think that's it. I think that's everything. I know, right beneath the mask. That's the After Dark art. I like the documentary. That was cool. Cause like I feel like video games are so new in like with respect to like the rest of history. Like you don't really get to see like the history of video games that often. So it's like cool to see like how video games are treated, like let's say like 20, 30 years ago. Thank you guys so much for watching. I had a lot of fun playing Night Trap. It was kind of a little janky, but I liked the concept of it, and it was cool to see a bunch of stuff. Yeah, it was really funny to see the parents meme about Super Nintendo. Yeah, early game history from pre-90s is very fascinating. But thanks for watching, guys. I will... Tomorrow, I'm gonna be posting the first episode of my Kingdom Hearts 1 level 1 playthrough. So I cut the first part off and I kind of condensed it down, and I'm going to be, I think I'm gonna premiere it tomorrow. So it'll be tomorrow afternoon. So look out for that tomorrow, and it'll be on my main channel, and I will catch you next time. So see ya, bye.